Welcome all of you. So this is a maths topic today that I am going to take up. Okay, one maths topic which is going to take up area of triangles in detail. So this is a topic from area of, it might be mentioned in your textbook as area of rectilinear figures. Okay, so something like that. So, or it can be just area of plane figures in your textbook. But then what we are going to take up in this video is area of triangles, different. It will cover all different methods of area of finding area of triangles. Each and every method of finding area of triangles will be explained in this video. Okay, so you don't, if you want to see area of triangles, you see this video, that's it. Okay, and you're prepared for your exams. Okay, so this is our first question. Calculate the area of an equilateral triangle of side 12 centimeter, correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, so also find the height, correct to 1 decimal place. Then what do we do? Now here there's an equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into a square, which is side. A is the side. Now here a is 12. So it is going to be root 3 by 4 into 12 into 12. No need to make it 144. This is 3. So it becomes 36 into root 3. Okay. If I multiply 36 with root 3, that is 36 with 1.732. Okay. I am going to get 62.35 centimeter square. Now that is the area. Okay, once you know this formula, you can always do this. Now let us look at the, and they had told correct to 2 decimal places. Now what does that mean? Okay, now if I correct to 2 decimal places means not that you write 2 decimals after till 2 decimal place. It means that, so let me multiply 1.732 into 36. What does it mean actually? This is 12, 1, 19, 1, 7, 6 are 42, 43, 4, okay, 6, this is 9, this is 21, 2, this is 5. Okay, so let me see how much I've got. 2, this is 5, 1, 13, 2, 6. Okay, now the point comes here. So what they mean by correct to 2 decimal places is you have to find it till the 3rd decimal place and then round it off till the 2nd. Since this 3rd decimal place is less than 5, therefore 5, this is less than 5, hence you can't add 1 here. You cannot add 1 here. Okay, you just have to leave it like this and this becomes your answer. So this is correcting till 2nd decimal place, means you have to find till the 3rd decimal place and see to it whether, you know, once you find till the 3rd decimal place, you will have to see to it that whether you can round off the 3rd decimal place and then bring it to the 2nd decimal number or not. Okay, so if the 3rd decimal place is more than 5, add 1 here. If the 3rd decimal place is less than 5, you simply have to delete it and write it like in this sum. Okay, now let us also find the height correct to 1 decimal place. Now what is the height correct to 1 decimal place? Means, see, height, when they talk about height of an equilateral triangle, you might be thinking they didn't mention which height, but remember in an equilateral triangle all the heights are equal in length. Therefore they have just used the word height. They didn't tell which height. They don't need to tell because all are equal. Okay, so how do we find the height correct to 1 decimal place? Now if I want to find the height, I'll be using this area. Okay, 62.35, that is the area, is equal to half into base into height. The base anyways is 12, isn't it? And the height, so let me take this only, assuming I'm taking this only as the base. So base into height, and that is equal to the area, because whether you are going to use that formula for equilateral triangle or you are going to use you know, half base into h, remember 62.35 is not going to change. That is the area of the triangle and that remains same. Now here 6. Okay, so height is how much? 35 divided by 6. Now how much is that? Okay, so let me do it here. So here this is, so let me do it here. 6 ones are 6. Okay, bring the 2 down, not going. Okay, then bring that 3 down, then it is, okay, when you bring the 3 down you have to write 6 3s are 18. Okay, and then 55, this is 6 7s are 6 9s are, right, 54. Okay, so here they have told correct to one decimal place. In that case you have to find it till 2 decimal place and correct it to 1. So my answer becomes 10.4 centimeters. That is the height of the triangle. Okay, so what I do, first I use equilateral triangle formula and then I use half base into h because that is very simple, and then I get the height, and this is how I round it off. Because this is more than 5, I am adding 1 here. Okay, so here is an equilateral triangle and I don't know the, look at the sum, I don't know the side now, but they are asking for the area. Okay, so this height is always at 90 degrees, this height is 6. Okay, let me take the base, which is one of the sides, as b. Okay, I'll take the base as b and I'll start with my sum. Okay, so since it is an equilateral triangle, remember this height actually bisects this y. These two triangles are congruent. This is equal to this. This is 90 means this is also 90, and there is a common side. So by right angle hypotenuse side, these two triangles are congruent. In that case, this part is b by 2 and this is another b. Now do you see I have small triangle here which is right angled. I can use, what can I use? I can use hypotenuse Pythagoras theorem. So b square is 6 square plus b by 2 square, right, which is b square minus b square by 4, which is 36. Something minus 1/4 of the same thing is 3/4 of the same thing. So I don't need to do maths for that, is 36. Okay, can I cancel this with this? Because yes, so b square is a 12 into 4. Yeah, so can I proceed with the value of b? It is the square root of this. Okay, so here one more 4 is hidden. Let me take out one 4 and a root 3. So side is 4 root 3. Okay, so side of the triangle has become 4 root 3 centimeters. Okay, so now I can find the area because I know the side. Here there is no need to multiply with root 3 even if you are knowing the value of root 3, because they never wanted the side. If they want you the side, they look for the side particularly, you can do it. Otherwise you can just leave it like that. Then area is equal to, you can root 3 by 4 into b square this time because b is the side. So 4 square and root 3 square, that is root 3 by 4 into 16 into 3, isn't it? So cut this 4. So this becomes 12 root 3. Do you notice? It becomes 12 root 3, which is equal to 12 into 1.73. Okay, and if we multiply this, we are going to get 20.76 centimeter square. That is the area of the triangle now. So this is one method where the height of the triangle has been provided and of an equilateral triangle, and how by our concepts we get the side of the triangle without knowing many formulae. Okay, now here is the question. The difference between the sides of a right angle triangle containing the right angle is 7 and the area is 60. Calculate the perimeter of the triangle. Now here we have a right angle triangle. Okay, if one of them is x, here is the right angle, these are the two sides which contain the right angle, then this is x plus 7. Okay, and the area is 60. Area of the triangle is given to us, that is a 60. Okay, calculate the perimeter of the triangle. They are not looking for area because they have already given the area. Okay, So how do we proceed with this question? Remember, back to area is equal to half into base into h. Half into base is x plus 7, yes, and h is x, and area is 60. Okay. So now I will be 120 is x square plus 7x. Okay, I am multiplying it. 120 is x square plus 7x. X square plus 7x minus 120 is equal to 0. Now I have one quadratic equation here. You can also say this is something that I have to solve by middle term factorization. Okay, because in 9th standard you might not know quadratic equation. So here x square plus, I am looking for those two factors which when multiplied can give me a minus 120 x square. Okay, so for 120 let me do one quick prime factorization. 260, 230, 215, right, and then 3 and 5. So I think I can take 15 and 8. 2 into 2 into 2 is an 8. 5 into 3 is a 15. So since here the number is, the term is positive, I will take plus 15x minus 8x. Yeah. Minus 120 is equal to 0. Okay. So x, now I am factorizing, that's all. So minus 8 x plus 15, that is equal to 0. Now here you will note, see there's small things to learn in every sum. So x minus 8 is equal to 0. Now even if you don't know quadratic equation, you can see one thing for clear, that something has been multiplied with something else to make a 0. So either this was 0 or that was 0, that is why the product is a 0. Okay, I can make this as a 0. Okay, I can also make this as a 0, but if I make this x plus 15 as a 0, then x will be minus 15, and we can never have negative signs for length of a side. So we will have to take x minus 8 as a 0 only. That is the only valid equation here. Okay, so x is equal to 8. So my correct answer is x is 8. And this is 8 plus 7, that is 15. So this side became an 8, this side became a 15. Sum does not get over here. Okay, there is more to this sum. What is it? Now we have to find the perimeter. So how do we find the perimeter of the triangle? We will take here, let this be h, because we need this side also. So 8 square plus 15 square is equal to 8 square. How much is h then? Let's see. 64 plus 225, okay, is 8 square. Now as you keep doing more, you practice more, you start learning these okay, you start learning these the squares. Okay, now that comes to a 289 is 8 square. 289 is the square of, okay, of 17. So h is equal to 17 centimeters. Let me find the perimeter now. Perimeter is equal to 17 plus 15 plus 8. Okay, 17 plus 15 plus 8. That gives me 17 plus 23. That gives me a 40 centimeter. So the perimeter of the triangle is a 40 centimeter. Okay, perimeter is nothing but the sum of the lengths of all the three sides, and that we have got as a 40. Okay, so that is what the sum has to say. Okay, so here is the next question. If the base of a triangular field is 3 times its altitude, okay, if the cost of cultivating at is 38 per hectare, okay, note this, per hectare is 513 rupees, find the base and height of the field. Okay, so here in a triangular field we know this formula, area is equal to half into base into height, isn't it? So but we don't know the area here. Okay, how much is the area? The area is, see, it is rupees 513, they have spent 38 rupees per hectare. So 513 by 38 if you do, okay, then you can actually get number of hectares. So if I divide 513 by 38, I can get, you can divide and see 13.5, but not, this is hectares. Okay, 13.5 hectares. Okay, now 13.5 hectares, 1 hectare, this you must know, is equal to 10,000 meters square, 4 zeros, remember. Okay, so 13.5 hectares is 13.5 into 10,000. Okay, and that gives 135 and then 3 more zeros. Okay, so that many meter square is my area. So 135, 3 zeros, that is half into how much is the base? The base is we don't know. Base of a triangular field is 3 times, so 3x. Okay, so or let me make it 3h. Yes, into h, 3 times the altitude. So height is h and base is 3h. Now how do I solve the question? So here this is h square. I get an h square. 135,000 into 2 divided by 3. Okay, I can rewrite the equation like this. So if I have written it like this, this one is going by, how do I know it goes by 3? Because I am checking with the test of divisibility. So 3 4s are 12 and 3 5s are and 3 zeros. Okay, so that gives me 90,000. Yes, 90,000. 45 into 2 is a 90 and then put the 3 zeros. Okay, so if that is the 90,000, okay, h is square root of this. If there is even number of zeros, just take half of it, 2 zeros, and square root of 9 is a 3. So the height of the field is a 300 meters. And then how much is the base of the field? Okay, base of the field is then 3 times 300, 3 into 300, which they have already told this. Okay, so we get the height and we also get the base. Okay, now here is a sum. Find the area of the triangle whose sides are 42, 34 and 20. Find the height corresponding to the longest side. Okay, now we have a triangle where the 3 sides are given. They didn't give base and height this time, so we can't use half base into height. Okay, so we'll have to remember, whenever 3 sides of the triangle are given, they are hinting to only one thing, that is they are trying to talk about Heron's formula. Heron's formula. Now what is Heron's formula? That is, if area is equal to root over semi-perimeter minus the first side, semi-perimeter minus the second side, and semi-perimeter minus the third side under root sign. Now what is semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter is you add all of them. Okay, you add all of them and you divide it by 2. Semi anyways means half. Okay, so this is coming to a 42, 70, 90, 96 by 2, which is a 48 centimeters. So here I am going to write. Now this has a tactics of how to do it. 48 minus 42, that's a 6. 48 minus 34, that is a 14. 48 minus 20, that is a 28. Okay, now I am not going to multiply them. The general tendency is to multiply everything and then you can't get the square root properly. I will just split them into big factors, not even small factors. So this is 6 into 8 into 6. 48 is 6 into 8 into 6 into 14 into 14 into 2. Now from the root sign, there are 2 6's, take out 1 6. There are 2 14's, take out 1 14. 8 into 2 is a 16. 16 square root is a 4. So 24 into 14. Okay, when I get 24 into 14, I get that as a 336 centimeter square. That is my area of the triangle. Now area of the triangle is not what I am trying to. Area of the triangle is only one thing that they had asked. Okay, find the height corresponding to the longest side. Okay, one thing is area, and now here corresponding to the longest side. Now what do they want to say? Many people don't understand what they are trying to say. I have 42 here, I have 34 here, and I have a 20 here. These are the three sides of the triangle. Now this triangle will have three different heights. Okay, the line which is coming at 90 degrees, that is called height. So it has three different heights. Okay, but which height's length do they want? They want this. Why? Because this is corresponding to the longest side. This one is corresponding to 34. This one is corresponding to 20. So sometimes they can even ask you, find the height corresponding to the side, this, the shortest side. Then you should find this. But right now we are going to find this height which is corresponding to the longest side of the triangle. Okay, how do we find it? Let us see. Okay, so here let me quickly show how to find the height corresponding to the longest side. Here I have, remember, area is equal to half into base into height also, right? It is half into base into height as well. So 336, that is equal to half into, this is, base is how much? Base is, right now for me, base is this 42 and height is, I don't know, 21. Height is 336 by 21. Okay, this goes by 7. 7 3s are 7, 4s are 28, and 7 8s are 56. 16. Okay, 16 centimeters. So the height corresponding to the longest side is a 16 centimeter. Okay. Now, let me take up one sum about isosceles triangles. Okay. Now, let us understand the sum first. Perimeter of an isosceles triangle has been provided to us, and the base is 1.5 times that of the equal sides. Remember, whenever we have an isosceles triangle, this is the unequal side and these two are the equal sides. Two of them are equal sides, one is the unequal side. Okay. So, length of all the sides. So first thing, base is 1.5 times of the equal. Let me take the equals as x. Then 1.5 means 3 by 2. 3 by 2 of each time each of the equal sides. 3 by 2 of x. Okay. So this is where algebra comes into use. So now I can easily find the first answer, which is x plus 3 by 2 x, that is equal to 42. That is the perimeter. Perimeter is sum of all the sides. 2x plus 3 by 2 x is 42. This means 2x plus 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 plus 2 makes what? Because it is 1.5 and 2 of the same thing. It is 3.5, which is 7 by 2. So generally I don't do maths for these. Okay, 7 6. So try little bit of rough work, as little rough work as possible. So that is 12. So 12 centimeter is the length of these. Okay, then how much is this? 3 by 2 into 12. That is 18. Okay, so I have all the three sides. Okay, the three sides are how much? One side, two sides are 12 centimeters. Okay, 12 centimeter, and then 12 centimeter again, and then 18 centimeter. So I have all the three sides ready. Okay, then find the area of the triangle. How do I find the area of this triangle? Okay, so area of an isosceles triangle is, there is a formula for it. The area of an isosceles triangle is equal to, this is the formula, 1/4 b and then root over 4a square minus b square. 4a square minus b square. Okay. Now what is the equal side and what is the unequal side in this? The equal sides is a and the unequal sides is b. Okay. So 1/4 and my unequal side was an 18, right? And then this is a 4 into 12 square minus 18 square. That gives me 1/4 into 18. This is 4 into 144. Okay, 4 into 144 minus, this is 324. Okay, 144 into 4, that is 16 1, 4 4s are 16, 1, 4 4s are 16, 17, 1, okay, 576. 576 minus 324, that gives me a 252. Okay, now what is the square root of 252? So let me do the square root by division method. This is a 252. I know this is not a perfect square, so I am using division method. Okay, so you can check for division method in my video on square roots. So here this is 1 and 1. Okay, they are grouped like this. So 1 and then 152. This is a 2 and 5. So 5. Okay, 125. This is 7. This is 2. Okay, put a double zero. So like this, if I do, this is a 30 here. Okay, what should I put here? If I put an 8 here, okay, then 308 into 8, 64, 2464. I go very close to this. Okay, so I can write here 8. So this is here 9. 9 by 2 into 15.8. That is 2. How much? 2. This is 7s are 14. 9. 9 9s are 81. 8. 7 9s are 63. 63 and 8. That gives me 71. Okay. So 71. So I am getting 71.1 centimeter square. That is the area of the triangle. Okay. Now I also need height of the triangle. What do I have to do for height of the triangle? Okay. There is no need to learn too many formulae for this. For height of the triangle, see, this is what your triangle was, and now this was an 18, this was a 12. Okay, and you need this height. Remember, in an isosceles triangle, this is equal to this. If this is the height, okay, then find the height of the triangle. So here, if this is 90 and 90, by RHS congruence we can prove that these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, this is 9. Okay, so by straight by Pythagoras also we can find the height of the triangle. So let me try this. Let me h. H square is equal to 12 square minus 9 square. That is 144 minus 81. That gives me 144 minus 81. That is 3, and this is 6. Right. So 63. H is equal to square root of 63. Okay, so that is, if I find square root of 63 by division method, I will get something very close to 7.9. Okay, so that is how I can easily find the height of the triangle. Okay, now here is the question. Find the area of a triangle. Area of the triangle is given as 216 centimeter square, and the ratio between the sides are given. When all the three sides are represented with the help of ratios, then let me see how we can find the perimeter of the triangle. Remember, when they have indicated the three sides, they are trying to indicate Heron's formula. So if I write what is the semi-perimeter, first thing, semi-perimeter is 3x plus 4x plus 5x by 2. Yes. Okay, how much is it? 12x by 2, because these are the ratios, that is 6x. Okay, now I'll go to the sum. Area. Area is root over, okay, first is semi-perimeter, then semi-perimeter minus one of them, one of the sides, semi-perimeter minus the second side, and semi-perimeter minus the third side. So I've written everything, but this time not with numbers but in algebra. Now this is 216, which is area. Now this is, let me work on this now. This is 6x, then into 3x, then into 2x, and then into x. Okay, there are two x squares here. Yes, x square and one more set of x square. So 1 x square can be brought out. Okay, so I am done with x. Otherwise, I have 18 into 2, 36. Square root of 36 is a 6. So 6, that is 216. So x square, 6x square is 216. X square is 216 by 6, which is 336, isn't it? So this is 3s are 18, yes, 6 are 36. So x value comes to a 6. So now back to the sum. Find the perimeter. Okay. What is the perimeter then? Now whatever I had as the, let me find the sides, then I can find the perimeter. 3x has become an 18, 4x has become a 24 centimeters and 5x is a 30 centimeter. So perimeter of the triangle comes to, add all these, this time don't divide by a 2, that is I can see a 60, clearly 60, then I can see a 72 centimeters is the perimeter. So that was a simple sum. Okay, if you know your ratios well, you'll be able to do this sum. Okay, so that is it that we have from this chapter, that is area of triangles. I have tried to cover area of using Heron's formula, using isosceles triangle. I have even tried to cover equilateral triangle and the regular formula of half base into height. So I have done sums based on all of them. I have tried to take little difficult questions about this, okay, on this chapter. So as I said, the next video is going to be on quadrilaterals, that is quadrilaterals, it's going to take up different types of area and perimeter of quadrilaterals. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have liked the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks then. Bye all of you.